So, you're seemingly attracting all these girls, but they're not going home with you. They're not giving you their numbers. They're not responding to your calls or replying to your texts. They're flaking. What's going on, man? What's going on? The truth is, you're not building enough comfort with these girls, or any for that matter. So today, I want to explore some of the different things you can keep in mind to help you build that comfort, to help you solidify that connection. So in part one of this guide, we're going to be discussing 3 points. 1, assuming a frame of familiarity. 2, exchanging information. And 3, making it relatable. So let's get into it. So 1 is more of a mindset. It's more of a frame that I want you to adopt in your interactions, and that is this sense of familiarity with the girl. So you act as if you essentially already know her, as if you guys are friends or as if you're already dating.
You look like a small town white girl. We're running away to Brazil together. How are your bachata moves? Bachata.
Suddenly, your entire perception of the interaction shifts. You're no longer in impression mode. You are more expressive, you're more open, you're more vulnerable. You're not burdening her with a bunch of questions. Your body language starts to shift. You're more open to the environment as opposed to really focused and zoned in on her. You're giving her more room to breathe, more space.
Tango.
Tango? Do you know how to tango? I thought you were a real tango dancer. Ready?
No, I'm not.
See, the trick to tango is you have to surrender yourself to the passion. And then you walk. Da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da.
That was good.
The only thing missing is you need a rose in your mouth. You not only take the pressure off yourself, but you take the pressure off her. And this is very critical to helping really expedite the process of building comfort. Now, the vulnerability is an offshoot of that, and it allows you to connect with her faster. It allows you to be more open to, because you're risking embarrassment, you're risking judgment. You can share something very personal. Now, that doesn't mean that you should make a therapist out of this girl and start dumping all this personal, heavy information on her, about your depression and your difficult relationship with your dad. But if you tell her that you cried watching Forrest Gump, that's okay. It's endearing. It's vulnerable. Now, the next thing that will help you build comfort is an exchange of information. Now, that exchange of information can be general, where you're sharing random facts, random knowledge about things, something you read in a magazine, something you know about a band, or about an economics theory, or some pop culture, whatever it is, okay?
My friend's living in Toronto.
Yeah?
I love how you guys don't use the T. I want to go to
What do you mean? No, we swallow
Toronto.
the second T. We swallow the second T.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Imagine if you swallowed like Arano. We're from Arano. We're from Perth.
Another thing is talking about the environment, right? So imagine you're at some kind of a venue and you discuss the environment, discuss the things around you, or you're out during the day and you're at a mall or at a park. You can talk about the environment and connect over that. So maybe when you're out, you see like a billboard of Levi's jeans and you comment on it. It reminds you of how when you were in Japan, the Levi's jeans were super expensive there, like they're really glorified. They're the emblem of the American dream. Now, you could also exchange personal information. Now, that doesn't mean that it's vulnerable stuff necessarily, okay, or like super personal stuff. It just means things like where you went to school, where you were born, what your parents do.
Wait, did I introduce myself?
The Toby guy with the blue shirt.
Oh, okay. You can also call me Vadim for short.
Okay.
I have a really bad short-term memory, I'm not gonna lie. I can remember things from like 15 years ago. Like if I met someone, I recognize the face like 15 years later. But my short-term memory is shit.
See, I am not good at that.
Don't recognize you. Or are you one of those people that just pretends like you do? Suppose I just like
I
ran
do
up to you and be like,
pretend.
oh, from Uncle Bill's wedding.
Yeah.
Now, discussing all these things is going to help you find certain commonalities. It's going to help you connect faster. Maybe, you know, you were born in Italy and you find out that her mom is Italian and you guys start talking about that. I started hanging out with this guy from New Zealand in LA. And he had lived in Australia as well, so I guess he's got a pretty Australian accent.
Yeah.
He fucking got me and all my friends on the mate. Mate. We don't say man anymore. It's like, yo, mate.
How good is it though?
Huh?
When you want
It's
to get
good.
when it goes to that mate. So good.
Mate.
Say it about 10 months.
It's funny, you said like you guys just use it for filler sometimes.
No, like if you want to make a point like mate. That's serious.
Another important element of exchanging information is making it relatable. Now, this could be important if you're, you know, gaming during the day, meeting girls during the day, and you, let's say, meet a girl on the street, okay? You want to give her some macro context as to why you're there in the first place. So you're not coming off as some kind of, I don't know, a sociopathic day gamer, even though in the grander scheme, you know, allocating time to game can be a good thing. But the point is, you want to make it relatable to the girl as to what it is that you're doing. Oh, well, you know, you're just generally shopping, okay? You are meeting some friends for lunch, and they are friends that you met while you were doing a study abroad program in Europe.
Walk with me to the coffee shop, and then I will release you because you seem pretty cool. I'm gonna meet a friend in a bit, but you seemed adorable, so I had to, you know, hit on you.
Thank you.
Basically, is that-
I'm flattered.
If you're meeting girls at a college campus and you don't necessarily go to that school, then you might want to say that you know someone that goes there, you know, or you're meeting someone. Again, otherwise it's kind of unrelatable. Why are you hanging out at the college campus? Just to meet girls? When you're out at night, there's not as much of a need to give her a macro context as to why you're there to begin with, because, you know, people are expected to go out at night to socialize, to drink, to hook up, etc. But you shouldn't still give off this vibe of not belonging. You should talk about how, you know, you're there with your friends, or, you know, you like this area, or you're just exploring, or, you know, you might even be solo and new to the city and just checking out the bars. Now, if you're out on your own, you want to just own that and just say, oh, you know, I'm just grabbing a drink. I live in the area. I just decided to pop by. Or maybe you can say that, you know, you were just there with a friend and your buddy just left with a girl and you decided to stick around for a bit longer, okay? But don't start getting weird if you're out on your own. So again, you don't come off as someone who doesn't fit in, okay? So making it relatable.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed part 1 of this comfort guide, tune in next week for part 2, where we're going to discuss some more very important elements that are key to building comfort in your interactions. Also, if you're struggling to get the kind of results that you want with girls, then hop on a free dating strategy call with me and my team. We'll talk about your sticking points, blind spots, insecurities, whatever it is that you're struggling with, and see how we can work together to help you get to that next level. All right, so just go to the link in the description below, see if there are any spots available. They run out fast. Pick a time that works for you. Sign the fuck up. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.